Hello, this is Ken with the recap. Today I traded well. Before this week, been trading like crap. Only because of the commission thing. I've been trying to defeat the commissions. Now I'm not going to worry about it anymore. So here's my P&L. I've been finding that levels are better found on a daily chart. Not daily, a weekly chart. And I've been using the combination of the daily and the weekly to get it done. It's working out pretty well. So my first trade, I believe, was AMD. What I liked about, was it AMD? No, I didn't like AMD. So AMD in the pre-market came down on Friday and then popped back up today, but it wasn't near a level. Here's a level. Here's a level. Really what I wanted is for AMD to come down to 22 or this whole number and kind of have this moving average, this 50 moving average come out, intersect it, and then I'd take it for something, a reverse or whatever, but it didn't do that. Right at the open, it took off. So right at the open, it came and made this huge topping tail, another topping tail, and then sold down, and it's kind of, I didn't want anything to do with it. Kind of sucked. Really kind of scared the hell out of me. So I didn't trade it, and now normally on the RSI strategy, I could do this, right? I could do this right here. It'd sell down, and then the RSI is low. The RSI is 38, which isn't near enough for me. But there was no level, so I couldn't trade it. But I did get a chance to trade Roku and MU. So Roku, yes, Roku is my first trade. So Roku takes off like a rocket, or was an MU was my first trade. I have to look here on this RSI thing. So MU. Okay, so I took MU long right here. It popped up. It didn't really, and it started selling back off. And I know with these things that they're, if there's any sort of hesitation or any sort of hard move up, that's a good thing. But if it's not a hard move up on the second candle right here, no good. You got to walk away from it and live to fight another day. And then I saw it sell off and sell off again, and I took it long here at 37.46, and it's not near a whole number, but I kind of see it kind of hesitating here, and level 2's picking up speed, that sort of stuff. And what I found was right over here on this 15-minute chart, there was another level from the previous day's low. So I felt pretty confident taking it long. I did take it long. I scaled out of it and got 37.46, 40-cent move. That's pretty significant. What drew me to it initially was 24.67 RSI on the 5-minute, but the 1-minute started building a little strength, right? So it came down here at 24.87. I'd like to see it a little bit lower, but it started coming back up. And so for me, that was a clear signal, along with this level that I had found from the previous day. And of course, the daily chart over here, I liked the fact that it had sold down to a level and a moving average at the same time. So today I patiently waited for it and took the long. I probably should have rode the momentum up, but I didn't want to. In these first quick little trades right here, for me, that's a win. Because obviously the opening range on this sucker is right here, and it sells off and should keep going down, and then it defies that and comes back up. So it definitely traded within its range today. So that was my first trade. And then my second trade, Roku. Roku, kind of the same thing. It sold down to a level. Had a really weak RSI of 11. 11 and 12. What I liked about this is it came down and it just kind of started making, on the 1 minute chart, higher lows and higher highs and then kind of higher lows, and I just kind of started holding this 45.13 level. My stop out was anything below 45. So I like it at the whole number. The fact that there was a whole number right here, and there was a whole number, you know, that it was holding, and the fact that it had just these huge drop, and another double bottom. So all those are indicators for me to go long. I did go long. I did get stopped out once, and then I went long again and rode the momentum up. The reason I got out the first time is you never know. I mean, it had some pretty good speed going on right here, so I figured it could start to go down, and I didn't want to be a part of that. So, and it was close to this 9 moving average, so I just got out and waited. And once I seen that it was getting towards the end of this 1 minute candle, I got out, I got back in, and rode the momentum up. I didn't want to hold through all this. I was very happy with that trade. I mean, both JD, or not JD. Oh, I have JD in here too. I guess I traded JD too. Roku got me $145. JD got me $6.78. And MU got me $78. So I better go over the JD trade real quick here. There's one of these trades I was in that I didn't think I should even be in, but I was in there, and for someone, whatever, I don't know. JD, okay. So JD was my first trade. I traded a lot of stocks today because the market was just unclear of what was going on. And so I had to really limit how long I stayed in the trades, control my stops, and just take opportunities as they came. And that's kind of what I did. JD sold down to a level here, 5 minute level, but I really didn't like what I saw on the 15 minute level, so it got below this moving average at 24.17, and I took this strictly on the fact that it bounced, it wasn't going to 24. I would have been stopped out at 24. I keep a real tight rein on these things when it's at the open because they're moving so fast. So on a 5 minute chart, JD is kind of spotty, sells down, boom, holds it. And we're only talking an RSI at the time of 50. That's probably why I got out so quick. You really need that 5 minute RSI to be lower. I probably entered it because I looked at this 25 RSI and thought I'd be okay to enter. You know, I'm actually really proud of myself that I got out. Yeah, I mean, it did go up, but the setup wasn't there. These RSIs need to be extreme, like on Roku and MU. So proud I didn't stand, proud I found some other things to trade and got away from it. I don't know what my next trade was. Maybe it was CAR. CAR was called out in Trade Ideas chat room. Yeah, CAR. So CAR, I went ahead and went long on it. Let me find it here. CAR, I kind of thought for whatever reason, oh, maybe I was looking at the 15. CAR, I kind of thought would hold this and then return to the high of the day. Sometimes I force myself to take trades just so they return back up. I mean, I don't know why I do that, but one thing I did today is I said, well, if it breaks this, and this is the actual trade that I didn't want to be in. This is the trade right here that I said to myself, why am I in it? So I took this trade right here at 27.67 at VWAP. Horrible entry. I should never have taken that trade. I should always wait to look. It sold down to 27 almost beautifully and then pop back up. I mean, I wanted to take it long there, but I'd already had a mistake here, so I kind of didn't. Yeah, but the neat thing is, once I saw it lose this level, I got out. Small share size, and I was safe. And, you know, hey, look, it did sell down to 27. I could have taken it back up to 27.60, but I don't know. I have no idea why I entered that trade. Bad trade, but good risk management. I traded EA. Probably everybody traded EA, but first I actually traded ATVI. It was caught out in the chat room. I saw this pattern develop right here. This is your classic booty reversal, comes down, and then I see that it's getting ready to lose this level right here. And so I went ahead and took a short, covered. I kind of thought that it would catch. Well, I knew it would eventually go down there, but I kind of felt that it might catch fire and go back up, and I didn't want to be involved in it. I just want to take a small win. I know it wasn't much, $9, but I think for me, I had lost on that previous trade, one with Carr and one with I can't remember. I think I had lost enough, and then especially from last week, I think it's just creeped me out, and so I think mentally I wasn't ready to trade it. So again, took a short right here on that break. It does come down and take some profit. It comes down 41.92, 41.80, and then it pops back up. And I think I got out just because I didn't want to be in here if it passed the 9 moving average and I'd already taken profit. Yeah, it sold down, but I'm not going to fault myself for that. I didn't really have any clear levels or any clear understanding of it. So, but I can tell you that I did find this level from a weekly chart. Look at this, right here. So I've been using the weekly chart a little bit more. Yeah. Oh, I need to get rid of this so I can explain this a little bit more. I don't use the RSI. I have a whole different chart. I don't use the RSI anymore after the first opening ranges. I'm done with that. I use the MACD on the 5 and the RSI on the 1. So, there really was no reason to get out of here. I mean, the moving averages are below the histogram. Yeah. But who knew it was going to do this, right? Who knew it was going to do that? EA was the next trade I had. I'm really proud of this trade. First thing I did is I assessed my risk to reward. I believe I was on a 30-minute chart for this. I was. And what I liked about this is it came up, it sold down, it sold, but it didn't break. It didn't break the opening 30-minute range. In fact, when it hit this level right here, I believe this is the 9 moving average on the 30-minute chart, it sold back up. And so then it came and did it again, tight stop. I got out once, but then got back in, and then it popped up quickly, and I got out. What drew my attention, and again, where I got this level, I probably got it from the weekly chart. I did. I got, look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful off the weekly. Anyways, back to the 30-minute chart. There we go. Did I know it was going to come up, hit this, and do this? No. I mean, I guess I could have waited, but I had no clue that it would come up and sell down to $96. That's insane. And then look at this. Look at this right here. After hours, it goes from 97 to 104. If that's not a stock manipulation, I have no idea what that is, but that's after the market closes. That's some BS right there. Anyways, when I got into this trade, I saw this double bottom right here. I saw it kind of bounce up. I said to myself, I'll hold it till 102. If it breaks 102, I'll hop out. That's 8 cents. I was trying to get back up to here, but it started for me, hit this level right here, and intermediate level, I got a little paranoid. I got out. I'd made some good money on it and looked at my P&L and probably shouldn't have. The next thing I did was I went ahead and went long here. I held it. It came down to my level right here, and I went ahead. I set a range order, got ready for work, and then I got stopped out. When I came back, I saw that it was in fact holding this 102.54. I probably shouldn't have taken it long at 102.54, but it was holding this level. It had tested the level 1, 2, 3, and it's kind of danced around it. And then I saw that it was kind of looking like it was going to have a move up. So, and why I felt that way is there's a 30-minute pattern I've been following where the stocks will sell off, but then they won't break the low, and they'll just keep kind of chugging up, just like this did, like a little mini trend. And it's been working for me as long as it holds this moving average, and as long as there's a little volume in it, not much, just a little, you'll get your move. And so it popped up, and it came back. So again, it goes flat, perfect ABCD, consolidates, goes up, 5 candles back, up, and then I saw it quickly bump over here. It was above this Bollinger Band. I sold. And, later on I did come up and test it again, but then it sold off. If you're looking to take this thing short, that would have been it. But for me, if you're going to take this thing short, you take it on the break of the 102. And it sells down to, who knew? It's crazy. And then even after hours, it goes back up. That's just nuts. SGMO, another trade I took. So SGMO, it sells up all the way up here, and it has this moving average, or it has this cross on the MACD. That's the first sign of weakness. So sells up to a level, and then it kind of does this rising or falling 3, and then it fails this level right here, the 20, I believe it is. Or that's not, fails the 9, and that's when a signal for me was to take it short. Maybe it shows up better on the 1 minute chart. Yeah, so on the 1 minute chart, if you look right here, it fails this level. I go ahead and take it short. My plan all along was to get in short here, and if it broke this candle right here, it was 845, and my plan was to get down to 8. Oh no, it wasn't. My plan was to get down to right here, 826. And the reason 826 is it's just this first consolidation right here. That was my plan. So I believe it was a 1-to-4 risk to reward for me, and it worked out pretty good. My last trade, man, I traded the crap out of today. My last trade would be UNVR. Yeah, UNVR. UNVR was a stock I believe I picked up in the chat room as well. Again, I saw it getting a little toppy right up here. It failed to make a double top, and when it lost the 9 moving average, I felt that was prudent and I should go ahead and go short. See if I can find that short. Okay, here we go. So you can see it comes all the way up, and then boom, moving. We have a cross right here, coming into a cross. It fails that 9 moving average right here. I put my risk at 22.44. That, yeah. So 14 cents. I was trying to get, this is the one I was trying to get down to 22.09. I couldn't quite do it. It sold down. It started coming back up. I guess I could have held, see what it did, but I would have got stopped out right here. So I quickly took profits right here. 1,000 shares, 22.27. It wasn't a lot, but it saved me from doing something stupid. And as you can see, I was in this candle right here. It found VWAP and then went back up. So you be very careful when you're taking things short against a winner. You can always go back up. So that's my recap. Oh, you piecer. So $163 in commissions, like always. $320, 525 net. So I'm very proud of it. 33 trades total. Total shares of 6,250. Not bad. So very happy with that. Got to be 85% today. I mean, I lost twice and won. So 2 bad trades out of 33. That's not bad. I'll take it.